Good to see.
It is. Let them have a little fun tonight. Championship bout. This will be a clash. KAJAIA, 29-year-old, the 8-time European champion, getting set to take on Georgia's KAJAIA. Multiple world championship appearances, including last year in 2018. Can he take down the giant KAYAALP? Put it in perspective for us, Eric. 8-time European champion.
For KAYAALP, this is history. Yeah, he knows what it means. He's been in 10 straight European Championship finals matches, hasn't lost since 2011. But get this, if he was to win here tonight, Hamza Yerlikaya has 8 European titles. And I spoke with somebody who was with him last night, and he said he's coming for the history books. He's looking to win his 9th, and he would overtake Hamza Yerlikaya, who won 8 from 1995 to 2006.
Look at the arms on KAJAIA. This guy is a truck. Powerfully built at 130. Nearly caught KAYAALP off balance a little bit, showing some of that strength. Safe to say KAJAIA, somewhat of a surprise into this gold medal bout?
Extremely surprised. He was able to knock off Sergey Semenov, the reigning world champion out of the Russian Federation, who we just saw claim a bronze medal. But one of the guys, after you see the performance that he put on at the Budapest World Championships, you think he's one of those unstoppable guys. But in a weight class with depth that the depth that 130 kilos has, I guess there's no such thing as an unstoppable wrestler. And also speaking again back to my conversation with someone close to KAYAALP, he did say, KAYAALP said he believes that Alexander Karelin has 10 European titles, and that's what he's coming for. He has no aspirations of overthrowing Karelin's 10 European titles. He said he would be comfortable with 10, sitting with the likes of Alexander Karelin. He would end it there, and he's shooting for 2020, and then after that, he will retire.
He's in a lift. He goes tumbling down, looks at his right hand. Lost his grip, and a 1-0 lead for KAYAALP. 4-time world champ, Olympic silver medalist in 2016, Olympic bronze medalist in 2012. 8-time European champion. 1-0 lead as we hit the 2-minute mark of this first period. Final bout of the night. KAYAALP unable to get the push out, but he will get the 2 inside. So you saw KAJAIA panic a little bit there, circle back into the center. He was so worried about stepping out that he gives up the 2, and now trails 3-0.
Yeah, change in the match there. Instead of giving up the 1, and you can't say you should have given up the 1 because he didn't expect to give up the 2, but worst case scenario there happened for KAJAIA to give up that 2, and now he trails 3-0 with 25 seconds left here in period number 1.
Yeah, boy. Half-inch size shoe bigger. That's a step out. KAJAIA, though, able to stay in, but it is KAYAALP dictating where they're going on the mat. He is holding the ground, if you will, to close out this first period, and a 3-0 lead for KAYAALP, inching a little bit closer to number 9. Where do you start when you look at the accolades for Reza KAYAALP? We went through the number of medals and championships throughout his career. He and Lopez of Cuba have been simply a cut above the rest of the competition at this weight class over the past decade.
And he's a superstar in Turkey. Has a street named after him, has a sports hall named after him. But the thing about Reza KAYAALP, he still lives in the same house. His first house is just simple 3-bedroom house, has a weight room in it. And after he lost in the World Championships, his mom said to him, I just want you to lift weights. That's it. Work on lifting weights, get bigger. So you're seeing he may look smaller because he's lost weight in the face, but he's gained it in other areas like the chest, like the arms, because he's been lifting heavy after failing to medal at the Budapest World Championships. Just that was shocking.
A match like this with KAJAIA, who is a strength powerhouse, you see him getting overpowered. Another step out. KAYAALP just dictating where these two guys are going on the mat, and that's been the key. Well, they don't give him any points. How's that?
Said it was a push, I believe. Therefore, they took the point away, which I'm not.
Oh, he got him to that part of the mat. I think you need to reward him. I'm surprised at that. I think KAYAALP was too. 3-0 the score. KAJAIA has really not been able to show any type of offensive approach to get inside the armor of the Turkey wrestler. Signature win coming against Simonov for Georgia and KAJAIA. Two continue to circle, leaning on one another in the center. You've seen KAYAALP and some of his facial expressions. He's always been a demonstrative wrestler. His eyes tell such a great story throughout the course of a match. You see him looking over at the judge a couple of times during this recent 40 to 45 second stretch. Both guys hovering on one another inside a minute to go. KAYAALP completely content to continue to play this game with 40 seconds to go. You might be wondering, well, why isn't KAYAALP getting tagged for passivity? That's because KAJAIA just isn't doing much to generate that type of call.
No, and he looked deflated after that push, would-be push out, had they not called it back. But KAJAIA looks over to the clock and sees there's 15 seconds left, and there's not going to be a lot you could do here.
In a career that has been marked with consistency in championships, guess who has number 9? Reza KAYAALP for the 9th time. Your European champion. Certain decades, you're treated to special stories.